learn about operators. First, we have a assignment operator. Assigning one value to other by using an operator is a this is a assignment operator. Like we have a we will declare a variable b, constant b equal to 10. So the 10 is the value and we are assigning to the constant. Same, we are declaring a variable a with value 5. So we are assigning the value 5 to a. And now this line, we are assigning the value of b, means 10 to a. So now a is 10. So we check with code. So let wait, first we are declaring a variable where first where assigning the value to it, something called something. Now we are declaring a second variable where second where and we're declaring the value, assigning the value to second variable anything. So now printing both the variable first where comma second where. Now assigning the value first where to the second where. So second where equal to first where, and now printing again first where comma second where. Now we are running this. So you can see here the first where is something, second where is anything. Now we are assigning the value first where to second where, then printing the both are something something. So this operator is called assignment operator. Now next one, arithmetic operators. So there are five type of arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and remainder. Addition are using to add two things. Subtraction are used to subtract from 1 to second. Multiplication are used to multiply two things, and division are used to divide first from second. Same, remainder are used to get remainder when we divide first from second. So we check this. So now we remove this. Like we have a where a equal to 10, where b equal to 5. Now first addition, which command addition is plus operator. So we are add the a and b and assigning the value of a and b to c, where c equal to a plus b. Now print value of a comma b comma c. You can see a is 10, b is 5, and c is addition of a and b is 15. Now if we are talking about subtraction, so where d equal to a minus b. Now print again a, b and d. So you can see A10, B5 and 10 minus 5, the subtraction is 5. Now multiplication, E is the multiplication of A and B. So we are multiply A and B and assigning the value to E. Now print A comma B comma E. So you can see A is 10, B is 5, so multiply is 50. Now division. So where F equal to A divided by B. Now print A comma B comma F. So A is 10, B is 5, so division is 2. So you can see A is 10, B is 5 and division is 2. Now where G, we are reminder. This is a reminder of A mod B. So again print the value. A comma B comma G. So you can see if we divide 10 by 5, so the division is 2 and remainder is 0. But if we make A as 11, now we run this. So the addition, go to 1 by 1. A is 11, B is 5, so addition is 16. 11, B 5 and addition is 16. Subtraction A 11, B 5, so subtraction is 11 minus 5 6. Multiplication 11 into 5 is 655. Division 11 divided by 5, the division is 2 and remainder is 1. So these are the arithmetic operators. Now we have compound assignment operators. So basically if we add something in the same value, like now we have these two variable and we want to compound addition. Equal to, so meaning we want new value of A, which is addition of A plus B. So we are not declaring another variable, we are just using the first variable and we are assigning the addition to first variable. So now we know A is 11, B is 5, we add both. So now A is 16, so if we print A comma B, same we print here before addition, compound addition. So you can see here age 11, B is 5. Now age 11 plus 5 16 and B is, so the same is, it's 5. So to make it easy, we can use compound addition symbol plus equal to, so say it's meaning the same, A equal to A plus B. So now again we run this, we can see 11 5 or 16 5, the same result. Now we are using compound subtraction minus equal to, So like same as addition, a equal to a minus b. If we painting it, a comma b, you can see 11 minus 5 6. So a is 6 and b is still remain 5. Or we can use a compound subtraction symbol. You can see it's same 6 and 5. Now compound multiplication. Multiply equal to, so it's again same a equal a into b. We are multiplying a and b and then assigning the value to the variable a. So 11 into 5 is 55. So now a is 55 and b is still 5. Or we can use compound symbol here. Now we can run this. So still same like compound division. So we can use here a divided equal to b. So a is 11, b is 5. So now a is 2. 11 divided by 5, the division is 2. So you can see a is 2 and b is 5. Same compound reminder. So if we divide 11 by 5, so remainder is 1 and division part is 2. So now a is 1. You can see this. So this line means a equal to a mod b. Now we are going to read about comparison operators. So they are equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, and less than equal to. So comparison two values by using comparison operator. So like we have a and b again. We want to compare first equality of a and b. So comparison equal operator. So we are using double equal to here. So for checking equality, we are creating a variable c, which is the bool value, and which check only the a and b is equal or not. So a equal to b. So we are checking the equality and assigning the value of the result of true and false into c. And now print c. Because the a is 11, b is 5, both are not equal, so it's false. But if both are 11, then it's true. Now not equal. Not equality is opposite of equality. So if the value are not equal, then it called true, else it false. So now these are equal, so it's written false. But if now both are not equal, so not equal, we are checking the not equality, so it's true. So it's true. Now we check greater than. It then check if the first value is greater from the second. So we have A and we have B. So we are checking is A is greater than B. If true, then C is true and else false. So in A is 11, B is 5. So A greater than B, yeah, it's true. Return true. Now if we make B as 15, so A is 11, B is 15. So A is greater than B, no. So it's false. Now we're checking the less than. So your first value is less than second value. So A is 11, B is 15. First value is 11 and second value is 15. So first value is less than second. Yeah, it's true. So it isn't true. Now, but if we make it 5, then it's false. But if we make both 11, what is the condition in less? Like we checking the less, but value are not less now. Like B is not a is not less than B. They are same. So it's written false. But we want to check equality is less than. So we have less than equal to operator. So we are using less than and equal to operator. So now it's checking same value like less than, but it's along check the equality. If equality, then it's become true. So now both are equal. It's true. If A is 15, then still remain true because A is less than B. Now if we make B is 5, then it doesn't false because A is now not less than or equal to B. Same we can check greater than equal to. This will check A is greater or equal to B. So now A is greater than B. So it's written true. Because 11 is greater than 5. If both are equal, then it's also check equality with greater than. So it will return true. But if we make it 1 1 1, then it's less than B. A is less than B. So it's written false. Now we have tertiary condition operator. So if we check the values and did not want to make it as a bool, we want to assign some value like if we check greater than equal to in A and B, and we want returning some C as a string. So if condition are true, then we return it's like a condition match. If both are not true, then we want false condition. Now we return this. So like it's a false condition. A is not greater than equal to B, so it's written false condition. So how to use that tertiary operator? So in tertiary operator we have three parts. First, the condition. This is the condition part. So Make this like in comment. First we have condition part. Now we use question mark. Then we give first result if condition is true. So if true. Now we use colon and then return if false, yeah, or else false. So we have three part. First condition, second true part, and then third false part. Now nil collapsing operator. Checking, it's same like a tertiary operator. Here in tertiary operator we check the condition and then return the result. In nil collapsing operator we check if there is any value or it's a nil value. If it's any value, then it's return the value, else it return the default value. So we are using the nil collapsing here. Like we have a variable a which is an optional variable. So nil collapsing operator you only can use with the optionals. So it's an optional int option. So it can be nil or it can be 11 or anything, any number, an integer. So print a. So now it's 11, so it's print 11. Option 11 or it nil, then it's return nil. So but we want to check if there will be nil, it returns some value which is called default value. Like for integer we can return 0, for string we can return empty string. So how to use it? So in printing condition you can check when we print it 11, so it gives some like optional keyword. We want to unwrap this optional, like it is the value is wrapped by the optional keyword. We also want to unwrap this value. So we are using the nil collapsing operator here. So we are using double question mark for nil collapsing, and we are providing some default value like for integer providing 0. So if it is 11, then it return 11 with unwrapping value. So it's written only 11. But if it will be nil, then it return the default value provided by us. Also we can assign any value with the nil collapsing. So we have where b, which the type of nil, sorry, with the type of int. We want to assign the value of a, but a is an optional, it can be value, it can't be value. So we are providing some default value to it, and now printing the b. You can see it's nil, so it's written 0, but if it have some value, then it return the value. Range operator, like in somewhere we need to provide the range from anywhere to anywhere. So we are using the range operator. So like we have first a full range operator, 3 dot, close range operator, full range operator, 3 dot. So this line means the value from 1 to 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So you can see we are printing the value, so it's print 1 2 3 4 5. Half range operator, which is not include the last value, it's just from first value to the second last value. So we have 0 to count, like count is 1 2 3 4, so 0 to 4. So now you can see we are using I plus 1. So now first value 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 2, 1 plus 2 3, 1 plus 4, 1 plus 3 4. Because we are using the half open, so it did not use the 4 as a value. One side is of one side range means it have one side some range, but another side is open to infinity or the some value. So in this we have name to colon, so it will be become it start from the second index and end with the last index of array. So we are learning these things in the for loop. Now we have logical operators. So we have three type of logical operator: logical not, logical and logical or. So logical operator are used when we need to check multiple condition simultaneously. So first we go with logical AND. So we go with code. So like we have three persons. Ram, Shyam and Karan. Ram has some amount in his hand called 1000 rupees. Shyam has some amount called 500 rupees. And Karan has some amount called 700 rupees. So we need to check which has the maximum amount or which one is the richest in them. So to find max. So if we think about it, if Ram is just if he has a more value than Shyam and Karan. So Ram has 1000, Shyam has 500, Karan has 700. So Ram is richest here. If Shyam want to richest, then Shyam need to more value from Ram and Karan. So if Shyam has 1500 rupees, then Shyam has the more value from the Ram and Karan. Same if Karan want to richest, so Karan have more value than Ram and Shyam. So for this, if Karan has 1700, then it's more than Ram 1000 and Shyam 1500. So for this, how we check? First we check the Ram. Ram is richest or not. For checking, we are using we are declaring a variable Ram richest. For this, provide the value if Ram is greater than Shyam. Also, though we need Ram need to be richest from both. So we are using AND operator here, and Ram is greater than Shyam. Or Karan. Same for Shyam. Shyam is if Shyam is greater than Ram and Shyam is greater than Karan. Same for Karan. If Shyam is greater than if Karan is greater than and Karan is greater than Ram. Now we're printing this. Print Ram is richest. So we print true false here. If richest then true, else false, because we are making variable as bool here. Now same for Shyam. Same for Karan. So now we run this. As we see, Ram is rejected false. Yeah, because Ram is only 1000, Shyam is 1500, and Karan is 1700. So Ram is now Shyam is rejected no, because Shyam is only 1500 and Karan is 1700. Karan is yes, Karan has the maximum value. Now if we remove the one and Karan has only 700 now. Now we again check. So Ram is just false. Shyam is just true because it's a 1500. Karan is just false. Now if Shyam also have only 500. Ram is just true. Shyam is just false. Karan is just basically AND operator is used to check two conditions simultaneously. If both are true, then it will be true. But if anyone, like in condition Ram is greater than Shyam, yeah, true. Ram is greater than, yeah, true. So both are true, then it's written true. Else, in second this condition, Shyam is greater than false. Shyam is greater than Karan, false. So both are false, written false. Karan is greater than Shyam, true. But Karan it is greater than Ram, false. So one, if one is false, then whole is false. Now we have OR operator. So we remove this road. Now we have OR operator. In the previous question, same like if now we do not want to find richest, we just want to find the person is not richest. So we are not checking the lesser, but we do not want the richest person. We want which is the second one or third one, anyone. So not richest people. So same like war is Ram richest or Ram not richest. To making the Ram not richest, Ram can be less than anyone. So to checking this, we checking is Ram less than Shyam. In this condition, no. We are checking is Ram less than Karan. This condition, it's no. So both conditions are no, then it will be true. So Ram is test. So Ram is origin is false. Where is Shyam is not richest. So we're checking the Shyam. Shyam is less than Ram. Yeah, true. Shyam is less than Karan. Yeah, true. Is Karan is not richest. So Karan is less than Shyam? No. Karan is or Karan is less than Ram? Yes. So means Karan is less than Karan is not just. So we are printing is Ram not just. Same like this we check for Shyam and Karan. For this we can check here up now. We run this. Now you can see is Ram not just false because if we check Ram less than Shyam, no. If Ram less than Karan, no. So both are no. So it's written false. In condition of Shyam, is Shyam is less than Ram? True. Shyam is less than Ram? True. So both are true. It's written true. Is Karan not just Karan less than Shyam? False. Or Karan less than Ram? True. So if anyone will be true, then turn true. So we can write this for all operator. Or operator if any condition is true, so it's true. For AND operator, if any condition is false, so it's false. Now we have not operator. Not operator. Not operator. So if we want to check any condition, like we want ROM have more than 1000 amount, so we checking the variable where check RAM amount. Now we checking it like RAM is greater than 1000. Now we print it. Check RAM amount. So if we checking the RAM is greater than 1000, but no, it's false. But if we want the negative condition, the opposite of it with the same condition, so we can use it not logical operator here, which will make the condition negative. So if like we know if Ram have more than 1000, then he will be in upper category, and if Ram has less than 1000, so he is in lower category. So we are checking his upper category or not. Is he is Ram in upper category. So we'll get the logic here. Upper category for person who more than have more than 1,000. So is upper category. Else in lower. So we're checking with this. So we are checking here less than value. It's making it true. Less than and equal to. So it return false value. Is Ram in upper category? No. So what is the work? We are checking less than equal to. So check our condition is more than 1,000. So if Ram is more than 1,000 rupees, then he is in upper category. So, or we are saying less than and equal to. Like it never be more. So this condition is true. So but we making this condition as not negative because we did not want this. We want more only. So we make it negative. So it's written false. So this is logical note. This is all about operator. We will continue with the string in next logic.